Hello everyone and welcome to Tech Upskill channel. In today's video, I will show you how to check if your CPU supports the upcoming Windows 11 25H2 update, which has a new critical instruction set requirement. And now, let's get started. If you have an older PC that is not officially supported for Windows 11, and you are planning to upgrade, it is crucial to watch this before you rush into the process. This is not about the TPM 2.0 or CPU generation restrictions we have discussed before. This is a new requirement that affects processors over 15 years old, specifically those that do not support a critical instruction set known as population count. If your CPU lacks this instruction, Windows 11 25H2 will simply refuse to boot. It is a complete deal breaker. Today, I will guide you through checking whether your CPU supports Windows 11 25H2 using a free tool called CPUZ. This process takes only about 2 minutes and will definitively tell you if you can upgrade or not. To begin, we will use a free and trusted tool called CPUZ. CPUZ is a free diagnostic utility that provides detailed CPU information. It is trusted by IT professionals worldwide and does not require installation. A portable version is available. Open your web browser and search for CPUZ, or go to cpud.com. You will find the CPUZ homepage. Scroll down to the download section. You have two main options: the setup installer for a full installation, or the zip file, which is recommended for a portable version with no installation needed. Simply extract and run it. Click Download Now under the zip version. The file is small, typically between 2 and 3 megabytes. Save it to your Downloads folder. Once the download is complete, locate the CPUZ zip file in your Downloads folder. Right-click on the zip file and select Extract All. Then, click Extract. Windows will extract the files into a new folder. Open this newly created folder. Inside, you will find two executable files: CPUZ_x32.exe for 32-bit systems, which are quite rare today, and CPUZ_x64.exe for 64-bit systems, which most modern PCs use. If you are unsure which to use, most PCs from 2010 onwards are 64-bit. Try the 64-bit version first. If it does not run, then use the 32-bit version. Double-click on CPUZ_x64.exe. If user account control prompts for permission, click Yes. CPUZ will open and begin analyzing your processor. Please wait a few seconds while it loads your CPU information. CPUZ displays several tabs at the top. You should be on the CPU tab by default. Now scroll down within the CPU tab until you find a section labeled Instructions. This section lists all the instruction sets your CPU supports. Carefully review this list. For Intel CPUs, you need to look for SSE 4.2. Scroll through the instructions list and search for SSE 4.2. If you see SSE 4.2 listed, you have great news. Your CPU will support Windows 11 25H2 and you can safely upgrade. If you do not see SSE 4.2, your CPU will not support Windows 11, and the update will not boot on your system. In this case, you will need to remain on an earlier version, or consider upgrading your hardware. For AMD CPUs, the instruction you need to look for is SSE 4A. Scroll through the instructions list and search for SSE 4A. If you find SSE 4A, that is excellent news. Your CPU will support Windows 11. And you can proceed with the upgrade. If SSE 4A is not listed, your CPU will not support Windows 11, and the update will not boot. You will need to stay on an earlier version or upgrade your hardware. If your PC is supported, you can now watch our video explaining how to install or upgrade to Windows 11 on an unsupported PC. It is a simple and well-explained process, and the link is provided in the description below. To illustrate, let me show you my own results. My CPU is an Intel Core i7-600U, a 6th generation processor. In the CPUZ instruction section, I see SSE, SSE2, SSE3, SSE 4.1, and importantly, SSE 4.2. Yes, this is exactly what is required. my CPU will absolutely support Windows 11 25H2 with no issues at all. If you have an Intel Core processor from the first generation, released in 2010 or newer, you should see SSE 4.2 in the list. And there you have it, a comprehensive guide to checking if your CPU will support Windows 11 25H2. Now, I want to hear from you. Did you check your CPU? Does it have SSE 4.2 or SSE 4A? Are you concerned about this new requirement? Please drop your CPU model and your results in the comment section below. If this tutorial has helped you understand the Windows 11 CPU requirements, please give it a thumbs up and share it with anyone who might be running older hardware. Subscribe to the channel for more Windows 11 updates and hit that notification bell so you do not miss important information. Hope this was helpful. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you enjoyed. As always, thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next video.